Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is March 4th, 2026, and we're diving into Ocugen's latest earnings report for the fourth quarter and full year of 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Ocugen has been making significant strides in the biotechnology sector, particularly with their gene therapy programs aimed at treating blindness diseases. I'm excited to discuss their recent financial performance and strategic developments.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the financials. Ocugen reported a net loss of 0.06 cents per share for the fourth quarter, with a negative revenue of $193,000. For the full year, the net loss was 23 cents per share on a revenue of $4.4 million. John, what does this tell us about their financial health?
These figures indicate that Ocugen is still in the investment phase, focusing heavily on research and development. The negative revenue in Q4 is unusual and suggests adjustments or returns. However, their full-year revenue shows some growth, which is promising. The increased R&D expenses reflect their commitment to advancing their gene therapy pipeline.
Strategic initiatives and clinical trials. Ocugen has been busy with several strategic initiatives. They've completed enrollment for the OCU400 Phase 3 trial and are nearing completion for the OCU410ST Phase 2-3 trial. They've also announced positive data for OCU410. Can you elaborate on these developments?
Absolutely. Completing the OCU400 Phase 3 enrollment is a significant milestone as it positions them for a potential BLA filing in 2027. The OCU410ST trial is also progressing well, with interim data expected later this year. The positive data from OCU410 is encouraging, showing potential efficacy in treating geographic atrophy. Additionally, their licensing agreement with Kwangdong Pharmaceutical for OCU400 in Korea is a strategic move to expand their market reach.
Financial position and cash runway. Ocugen's financial position is crucial for their ongoing projects. They reported $18.9 million in cash and restricted cash at the end of 2025, with a recent $22 million financing round. How does this impact their cash runway?
The recent financing significantly bolsters their cash position, extending their runway into the fourth quarter of 2026. If the warrants from the August 2025 offering are fully exercised, they could receive an additional $30 million, potentially extending their runway into 2027. This financial stability is vital for supporting their ambitious clinical trial timelines.
EPS forecast and market reaction. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of -6.6, which Ocugen met exactly. With only 2 analysts covering the stock, how do you interpret the market's reaction to these results?
Meeting the EPS forecast suggests that Ocugen's financial performance was in line with expectations, which is generally seen as a neutral outcome. The limited analyst coverage might mean less volatility in the stock price, as fewer opinions can lead to more stable investor sentiment. The market likely views this as a steady performance, given their ongoing investments in R&D.
Key takeaways. In summary, Ocugen is making significant progress in their gene therapy programs, with key clinical trials advancing and strategic partnerships forming. Their financials show a company in growth mode with a solid cash runway to support their initiatives. John, any final thoughts?
Ocugen is well positioned to capitalize on their clinical advancements and strategic partnerships. Investors should keep an eye on upcoming data releases and regulatory filings, which could be catalysts for the stock. Their focus on addressing unmet medical needs in blindness diseases is both a noble and potentially lucrative endeavor.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Ocugen's performance in the comments below.